we need laughter, need some joy, need something to kind of lift us up. And I thought, I'm funny. Let me show you how funny I am. And I definitely wanted to just be open and vulnerable because I'm nervous as fuck. Like, this is the first time that I haven't been super confident about the thing that I'm doing, but I feel like it's still going to end up dope. Another reason why I kind of realized, like, over my last couple of years of performing and going out, doing things, that I don't smoke enough weed to be a poet. Like, for real, I don't smoke enough weed. They proved that to me. I went to a poetry competition out of town one time, and they smoked me out of the hotel. Like, I was blown away, figuratively and literally. And there's a reason why they call that competition Southern Fried. But I digress. We've been in a lot of isolation, and I honestly have been loving the pandemic, but also hating it. Cause yeah, like, I've been by myself, and honestly, this is a empty room, but, well, people here, but, like, empty room, virtual space. And I still love you though. But yeah, it's been a trying time, but I will say, I've, just like all of y'all, my hair's grown out. I went through, like, all the times I baked bread. I've started taking care of plants. But the one thing I will say I hate about the pandemic is I've gained a lot of weight during the pandemic. Like, the pandemic fucked up my diet. And I know I'm seeing all of your faces. You're like, Bobbo, you were already fat. No, I was on a bomb-ass diet. I think you've probably heard of it. It's called poverty. It was, like, very good for my weight loss journey. I was out there just walking everywhere. I ain't have no car, catching a bus, trying to run behind it, getting my cardio in. Oh, man. Like, you don't know how many calories you burn when you go through just having thoughts and prayers for dinner. Like, it's so lit. Like, I was out here like one of those people on Naked and Afraid. The narrator comes on. Bobbo has only had 300 calories in the past week. Can he make it to extraction, which is usually payday? But like I said, the pandemic has fucked up my diet because, like, I think I did the pandemic backwards. Like, I got a job during the pandemic. I signed a lease on an office space during the pandemic. I got a car. Like, it's not low-key flexing, but I think I did good during this pandemic. Like, it was a bomb-ass year, and honestly, who I owe that to is my homie, the one behind all of this, the one who has us in this space, the man, the myth, the legend, Ant Hurd. Shout outs to Ant. Give my boy big ups one time. Also, if you guys know, we out here still with the mission. Everything's still going, but we still need your help. If you guys may see, there is a number down below on the screen. Go ahead and hit that number up, that Cash App. Hit us up. Support Ant Designs. Get y'all t-shirts and stuff. We are still here every single day working. This man has not stopped working. Like, we've tried. He will not stop working. Please help. Please help. But main thing that the pandemic has really taught me is appreciation. I've learned to appreciate a lot of things. People, I get my energy from people. I learned to appreciate the smaller things. Like, one thing that I know I will not be able to go back to after the pandemic or after all this stuff is the new normal is cheap-ass toilet paper. Because I have been transformed. Like, I literally have been ascended. Because we've all had that moment. We were out there in the stores, out there in the wastelands with our little Walking Dead gear on, trying to valley through the grocery store, and you get to the toilet paper aisle and it's gone. It's a desert. And you just like, oh, what is I gonna do? But then you see it. Oh, that light little shining. And then you're like, all right, one more pack left. And then you get it, and it's that bougie-ass expensive brand that's like $8 for 2.5 rolls. Not even 4, just 2.5. And you're just like, man, this all they got, this all they got. I ain't going to no other store. So you get it, you go home, and your life will never be the same. Because honestly, I I'm gonna not lie to y'all. I judge y'all now. If I come to your house, I come to your establishment, and I see like normal ass toilet paper, that one ply, I can't do it. I'm judging you on the inside because I know that you literally wake up and choose violence against your ass. Like straight violence. And like, it's just hard for me, man. It's just hard. So here at Verbal Essence, we do support cell phone poetry. So y'all will damn sure be getting some cell phone comedy right now. Cell phone comedy. I know him. You better. So like I told you guys, it's been like a bucket list thing for me to do a comedy special. And one thing that I really like made a promise to myself about doing this special was that I've been watching all of the greats, all of my faves. I've been picking here, choosing there, putting a little piece of them into me. But one thing I refuse to do that a lot of them did, especially in a lot of black comedy specials, is wear leather. I will not be wearing leather up here tonight because firstly, I'm fat. And y'all see all these lights around here? We've got new lights and shit too. Like we got like the little strobes, we got the thing. Aunt was like, we're gonna put some smoke in here. We was like, what? So like, it's just a lot for me to like squeeze all of this up into some leather just because y'all want me to look cute. I love you, but no, it's all right. So yeah, it's been hard, man. Like only thing I will say that I miss during this pandemic or so is the one thing I see a lot of y'all doing, a lot of other people still doing is travel. Y'all be out here jet setting. Y'all taking advantage of those Spirit Airlines $2 round trips to Cuba. I see you. You think I don't see you? Be posting it on Instagram, girl. I see you. $2 Spirit Airlines. They will put you and your baby up in a carry-on bag in the overhead compartment and call it a seat. And they like Spirit Airlines isn't an airplane service. They're literally just putting you in a tube of metal and throwing you into the sky. And we out here like, it's cheap though. It's cheap though. But yes, I digress. And I feel like I made a selfish reason that I want to travel. And like it's not like I haven't like been traveling. Like firstly, I'm not going to Atlanta during the Panasonic because they are out there wilding. Like it's a whole panzanella salad, and y'all just out here smoking hookahs and trading back and forth. Like I'm good. But I want to go international. Like I want to take those big trips. I want to be able to go out and just like hit the beach and like have foreign people just make me breakfast and stuff. It looks so fun. But the main reason why I want to do it is because I want to be hated on by foreigners. Like it hits different. The international racism hits different because it's not even racism at this point because they hate me because I'm American. They don't hate me because I'm black. They hate me because I'm American, so it's classism. Like, oh my God, like I want that. Is that bad? I just want that. Like, oh my God. You guys don't know, because like I'll see somebody be like, oh, I'm up in Puerto Rico or I'm up in Cuba, and I'm just like, why not me? I hate my job. I don't want to be here. But I know for sure, like, it's just a lot of stuff that goes on, like with me and just and with like all the goals and stuff I have. Like I'm usually either in the studio here, back home in the space. Shout outs to again, come check out the space. We have a lot of services and things available. Come see us. Come see about us. Trying to get all of my things in order, man. And like when I was practicing and getting ready for this special or this breakout concert, people were like, you sure you're gonna be able to go a whole hour? And I was like, I'm a podcaster. I literally talk for an hour about nothing on a regular basis, on a weekly basis. And speaking of that weekly basis, go ahead and check out my podcast, Bobbo's Block. And also, while you're at it, shameless plugging, of course, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Bobbo. That's patreon.com/BOBBO. All right, so yeah, none of my podcast hosts ever remember their links, so I'm kind of giving them a low-key tutorial over here. But yeah, I can talk, like, if you know me, I can talk about damn near anything for a good, smooth 45 minutes to an hour. Like, I've my girlfriend, legit, I think she just puts her ears in autopilot, and she's just like, yeah, babe, this is interesting. You're gonna tell me about this movie that you watched called Hobo with a Shotgun? Yeah, I'm down for that. All right, let's do this. Hobo with a Shotgun. Check it out, please. It is a cinematic classic. It is literally about a hobo with a shotgun. Delivers everything that it's promised you. And also, I honestly miss traveling as well because I used to be super nerdy and I go to conventions like Comic-Con, MegaCon, and stuff like that. And I miss seeing the people, getting into the crowds and stuff like that. I probably wouldn't do that during the pandemic, but still, I just miss the atmosphere. The atmosphere, because like one of my favorite Comic-Con stories is I used to have a silent beef with Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk. I one year was at MegaCon and I was like, oh man, I finally made it. I'm in like the MegaCon hotel, not like one of the hotels surrounding the con. I'm in the hotel, and that's where all the stars and stuff live, or they stay or whatever. So I was on the same floor as Lou Ferrigno. And I was like, okay, cool, bet. This is gonna be my chance. I'm gonna meet Hulk. I ain't gotta pay nothing. So me and Lou Ferrigno are walking to the elevator. He gets there, he's a little bit ahead of me because his room's a little bit closer. And I'm like, all right, a little bit starstruck, but this is my chance. Lou Ferrigno hits the elevator button and then it gets in. Elevator doors start closing. And I was like, Mr. Ferrigno, hold the elevator, please. Mr. Ferrigno, hold the elevator, please. This motherfucker I can't believe Lou Ferrigno really closed the elevator doors on me. So I'm going throughout the con, and I'm telling my friends, I'm like, man, fuck Lou Ferrigno. And I don't care. I want to make him mad. I want to see him angry. What he gonna do? He saw me. He heard me coming all the way down the elevator. He saw me waving my hand and heard me doing this. And they were like, heard you? Robert, you know Lou Ferrigno's deaf, right? I was like, man, fuck that. He still saw me waving my hand. Lou Ferrigno still closed the elevator on me. He ain't blind. He deaf. He ain't blind. Man, I was like, oh. But every nerd's claim to fame is that they have a Stan Lee story. Everybody knows Stan Lee was a GOAT, a legend in the nerd community and everything. And I feel I have one of the best Stan Lee stories from MegaCon. It was me and one of my homies, another comedian. We were out at MegaCon and we were chilling with a friend, and she was like, "Oh, this shirt I bought, it's a little tight. It's just I can't get comfortable." And we were just chilling, and we were like, "Girl, like go put on a jacket or something. It's whatever." So then she's fumbling with her little Iron Man shirt, and all of a sudden we just hear out of the distance, "Hey, young lady in the Iron Man shirt." We're like, "What the?" So we turn around, and he's like, "Hey, young lady in the Iron Man shirt, nice boobs," and walks away. And yes, it was because my friend was like, "Who was that nice old man?" And we were like, "Girl, that was Stan Lee. You better go flash him or something. Get us something for free. I want to hang out with him. He's like, my God, like you have the repulsor ray. Do it. We are in, I miss those memories, but we are in crazy times. Like I really just want to go back to what we had before the pandemic, but honestly, looking back at a lot of pre-pandemic stuff, we was wilding. Like we were literally out here elbow to elbow at concerts and restaurants. Like, what were we thinking? Like, Jesus. Like, I don't know what we're really gonna be like afterwards, but yeah, like one thing that I am happy about doing this like kind of now instead of like last year or whatever, I had an idea about doing a comedy special last year, but I didn't even want to like get into it, so I did like a singing and poetry thing. But this year I'm happy to do it because I don't have to tell any Trump jokes. Like it's doing like research and leading up to this, I saw a lot of comedy specials, got a lot of like inspiration, doing a lot of practicing. I don't have to do any Trump jokes, and it's so lovely, like, cause he's gone, and politics is boring again. Like, I don't have to check the news. I don't have to worry about if we're about to bomb somebody or somebody's about to bomb us. Like, it's literally boring. Like, Joe's still fucking up. Like, I will admit that. Like, he called somebody a Japanese boy the other day. Like, I was like, whoa, Joe. Like, you just old. You're not racist, but you just old. You know how old people is? They just like, yeah, that little Japanese boy down the street. Yeah, he won the Masters. Yeah, like Joe, what you doing out here? But it's so lovely to have that feeling of just freedom. Even though, like, again, we black in America, we really ain't fucking with it. But right, still in bondage, still like, again, everything's trash outside of these four walls. But right now, it's lovely, and I bangs with y'all, all of you. I love you. Oh man, so yeah, we definitely are still rolling. So yeah, and one thing I love about the night, I have the luxury of bombing and not actually knowing, because I can't hear you. My friend's back there laughing, so that's all I care about. I'm making them laugh. I made Nick laugh, and that was an accomplishment. I saw you. You thought I didn't see you? I heard that chuckle. Oh man. So as Nick told y'all be seeing me all on these Twitter streets and Instagram and everything like that. Social media is a crazy double-edged sword. Like, only thing I can't do, I can't keep up with who everybody hates on social media. Like, it's so hard. Like, you really are out here just trying to throw in the dice whenever you mention somebody, because you'll be like, oh man, did you hear about that guy? He was a philanthropist and activist and does this, that, and the third. Somebody come up, fuck him. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? No, you ain't hear? Back in 2003, he called somebody the N-word. He's black, though. He called a dog the N-word. I called my dog the N-word. You're canceled. F you too. And just walk away. Like, I don't know what to do at that point. Like, who do I like? Can I have faves? Is that even possible? Like, another reason why I can't keep up with a lot of the social media stuff is because it's a lot of TikTok now. And I can't dance like I used to because my knees, I'm old now. Like, I'm 33. I'm old now, and I can't be out here just, Like, I can't do it. I'm not a savage. I may be classy, bougie, ratchet, but I'm not a savage. But it's warped these kids' minds, man. Like, it really has, because I legitimately was getting barbecue. I was getting barbecue at like one of the little hood spots or whatever, and I look in the line because it's social distancing, and we're like 6 feet apart, and there's just this little girl just getting it, just. In line, I'm just like, does nobody see this? Am I the only person who like sees this little girl? Just no music, not even her headphones in. She's just practicing. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, get it. Ooh, bookie, boo. Like, I can't keep up. It is up. Yeah, I can't keep up, man. I can't. Like, it's hard. And another reason why I feel like TikTok is kind of killing everything, because, like, I know, again, pandemic, but what's going to happen when we get back into the clubs? Like, these children don't have the same, like, communal spirit as we do. Because, like, my generation and generation before me, we have communal songs in the club. Like, we got Nuck If You Buck, like, fuck other niggas, like, all that. But, like, when you're in the club, huh? Yeah, when you're in the club, when you hear, well, especially in Duval, when you hear do-doom, 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 do-doom. Anybody want to motherfucking die? Come see, see, somebody, like, we have that. It's there. What are they going to do? Are they going to just all start TikTok dancing at the same time in rhythm? Like, I don't know what is the future of clubbing? Like, that worries me. Like, we used to have, like, two-steps or whatever, but, like, they're, like, I don't know, like, and also, speaking of two-step, they're out here remixing dances to songs that already have dances. Like, stop. We have a dance already. Like, I don't get where they're coming from with this, man. But yeah, like, it's a lot with social media. And like, it makes me sit back and like kind of look at what I've been doing in my life and kind of what I've been kind of into. So, and honestly, with my birthday coming up, I had to like kind of celebrate like other people's other people's milestones because I feel like I've done things, but I haven't really done much. Like, people I really celebrate are my parents. Like, my mom right now, she is going to like her 40th year with her company, like 40 years on the job. Like, it's amazing. Like, I can't even fathom it because like I've been with my job for about like a year and some change, and like it literally be some mornings that I'd be like, fuck this. But like she gets up every night shift, and she goes to that hospital and like puts it in, and like I honestly applaud that because she's not even just working as a nurse; she's a psych nurse. So that also explains how she dealt with 3 crazy kids. Because like I look at myself now, and I'm like, my mom was my age when she had me, my sister, and my brother. I couldn't do that. Like, I really couldn't do that. Like, I look around right now and it's just me and my dog, and I'm just be like, if I had a kid, he would be screwed. He would die. Like, I am the best uncle because I can give them back. Like me and Justice will go out to the park, or I'll play with Justice, and then I'm like, all right, let's go home. It's so much stress and like so much on it, man. But like it's also I'll just say it. I had to ask myself a couple questions this year because I am 33, no kids, and that's kind of hit me because either I am like Mayweather, knocking it out of the park, but in the pull-out game, I'm the GOAT, or I need to go see the doctor. Like, I'm Mark McGuire batting 3,000, blow, 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 or I think it's time to put in an appointment. Yeah, it might be something. You never know. Maybe just not been the time. Maybe not been like the day, but like every single time, it's like somebody's like, I'm pregnant, we pregnant. I'm like, damn, I don't miss that. I don't need that. I don't want that connection. It's fine. Yeah. Oh, so like I told you guys, I had my birthday last Tuesday. And yeah, thank you. Shout out 33, Jesus year. And it was so funny because your parents are always gonna treat you like you're a child. Like, no matter how old you are, your parents gonna see you as their baby. And I'm also the baby of the family. So it's double hard on me. My mom was like, oh, Robert, I want to get you a cake this year. I want to get you a cake from one of my cake ladies. I'm like, oh, you gonna get me a cake from a cake lady? Okay. Well, firstly, let's hark on that. Black people always have some kind of specialist. Like, we don't have a baker. We have the cake lady. We ain't got a confectionery. We have the candy lady. We got honey dripper lady. Like, it's always a specialist. Like, she may be a seamstress, but she only does quinceañera and prom dresses only through August and April. She doesn't do it all year round because she got life. But yeah, so my mom was like, I want to get you something from my cake lady. I said, okay, here's the menu of what she got. I said, oh, this is a menu. It's nice. Browsing the menu, she got like chocolate cake, strawberry cake, a lemon cake, and then I was like, oh, this is a champagne cake. Oh, this is lit. It's a champagne cake. I said, I think I may want to try this champagne cake. And my mom says, Robert, that has alcohol in it. You have to be 18 or up to actually order that. I said, Mom, I'm turning 33. I'm turning 33, and there's no children that will be eating this cake. I think it's fine. You sure you don't want the lemon? The lemon twist is my favorite. I said, ma'am, get the champagne cake. It'll be all right. And update, that champagne cake was bomb. It was busted. I enjoyed it. It was nice. But yeah, man, it's just, we just gotta like celebrate what we can do for each other. And that's what I really enjoyed about my birthday. Because again, this is a birthday gift to myself. Being either the space, doing this special, all that stuff, man. I'm just so happy to see 33. I'm happy for all the love I've been getting. I want to thank everybody who given me birthday shout outs, giving me everything that you've poured into me, you definitely will get back as well through content and all that other good stuff, man. I'm so happy with where I am now. So I'm trying to think, about what I want to say next, what I want to go with next. So let me see. What else I can talk with y'all about? Oh, back about a little social media stuff. Um, another thing I hate about social media is the trending section, because the trending section is really like anxiety driven for me, because you'll see somebody's name in the trending section and then you have to scroll through everything just to find out if they're dead or not. And you just be like, oh my God, okay. And everybody's in there making the same post. I'm just checking to see if this person is dead. I'm just checking to see if this person is dead. But then you see it, that one tweet, and we all know that tweet, where somebody goes, okay, they're not dead. We're good. And then he has that same Denzel gif where he goes, whew. It's always just a little brightness to my day. But the trending section is very weird, because you never know what you're going to get out of it. Like, sometimes they're talking about celebrities, sometimes they're talking about political issues, sometimes they're even talking about little food trends and stuff like that. But one thing that I always love is when, like, the fast food restaurants are beefing, like, pun intended. Like, I remember back in the day where IHOP tried to come out with burgers, and and IHOP turned into Bloods because they were IHOB. Like IHOB Cub, IHOB Bud, but I remember, because like everybody had a little take on it. But I love Wendy's Twitter account. They literally have like the best social media presence outside of, I think, like Arby's, because Arby's is very nerdy. But one day I was scrolling on the trending section and it was like, boycott Wendy's. And I was like, whoa, what did Wendy's do? Who they upset? So I go through the thing, and it comes to find out Wendy's is being boycotted, quote unquote, by Gen Z, because they talked about a random Twitch streamer who I don't know. And I was like, this is why y'all gonna boycott Wendy's? Like, it's dumb to me, because if you were gonna boycott Wendy's, like, it wouldn't hurt if you already don't go to Wendy's. But if you do, all you have to say is you don't like their fries. Like, that's it. Like, you don't like their fries. Just say that and be about your day, because Wendy's has the worst fries that I've ever tasted. Even fresh, they're still somehow soggy. Like, my God. Like, me and fast food have a tumultuous relationship. Tumultuous. Like, it's a word. Look it up. It's in the dictionary. And I don't know if it's just where I'm going, but I always get the worst service with fast food. Y'all know I'm like a super sweet, super nice person, but I have the worst luck with drive-thrus. Like, I am still in an ongoing battle with crystals right now. So this has been going on for like a month, like 2 months almost. And it started with one night I was leaving the space, and I was like, dog, I am hungry. I need something to eat. So I said, okay, let me stop by Wendy's. Let me stop by Wendy's. I said, okay, no, Wendy's looks like they're closed. I said, oh, let me go stop by Crystal's. Crystal's, if you guys don't know, it's 24 hours. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365. And you don't have to worry about all the craziness, because they usually have the entire menu on any given day. But this day, I pulled in, and the person at the speaker was like, welcome to Wendy's. We only have everything fried. What do you want? I said, what? Welcome to Wendy's. We only have everything fried. What do you mean you don't have everything fried? We only have everything fried. That's what that means. Okay. You know what? Let me get a number one. We don't have that. What do you mean you don't have that? Okay. Do you have Crystal Chicks? We don't have Crystal Chicks. I said, that's fried. What are you talking about? You don't have Crystal Chicks. That's fried. What do you have? We have French fries and corn puffs. We don't got no other hot dogs. I said, let me get 2 corn puffs and a lemonade. We don't got lemonade. Oh my. What drinks do you have? We got everything except lemonade. Okay, that's fine. So I went ahead, got my corn dogs, dipped out. So a couple weeks later, I was like, coming home late again. Let's try this one more time. They had to have restocked. It's been like a week. Had to have restocked. Roll up to the window. Hello, thank you for coming to Crystal's. We still only got everything fried. What do you mean? I was like, what do y'all do during the day? Sir, are you going to order or not? Oh my God, okay. Let me get 2 corn dogs, because I know y'all got that. And let me get 3 chicks. We only have 2 chicks. How do you only have 2 chicks? Firstly, why don't we have Crystals at Crystals? And then you only have 2 chicks. I said, okay. They had to. So then I said, all right, corn dogs, left. Then I was like, all right, I'm going to give them some time. Give them some time. I waited 3 weeks. And I was like, it's been 3 weeks, beginning of the month. Y'all had to have restocked. Had to have restocked. I roll up. I wasn't playing no games this time. I said, hey, what are my restrictions? What do you mean, sir? What do you not have? We got everything. You sure? Yeah, okay. All right, let me get a number 1 with a lemonade and a corn pup. Our systems are down right now, sir. I'm sorry. We can't take any orders. Why are you open? Like, why are you even here? Like, I have so many horrible fast food stories that, like, it really be killing me. They be killing me, like, and I be having people on the phone with me, and they be like, it's every fast food restaurant that you go to, like, it's not even, like, inconsistent. It's like, oh, here, that. No, it's everyone. They don't like you for some reason. And I've never met these people. I promise you, I'm not ordering a bunch of stuff. I'm not, like, giving no special orders. I'm just like, let me get this with a this and a that, and I'm done. I may ask for apple pie because I'm fat, but still, like, it's simple. It's simple, like, oh, man. So, like, my thing is, I love watching movies during all of this, like, lockdown stuff, but I've been watching movies for a while now. My favorite person to watch movies with is Ant. Ant, if y'all don't know, before all this pandemic stuff, Ant has already seen every single movie ever on Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix, any other random stream service like Crackle, like Vudu. Ant has seen every single movie. Me and Ant used to, like, I wouldn't even question the movies that Ant would come on. I would roll up and see Ant watching. We were at his old office in his house one time, and I just walked in, and I was like, Ant, what are you watching? He's like, I don't know. And I try to pay attention to it because Ant, well, here's the thing about Ant. Ant will look like he's not paying attention, but he's absorbed literally everything that this entire thing has been like. I thought we were watching Stargirl. Ant was working. I was like, oh, damn, he didn't even watch it. Come back the next day, he's like, all right, I'm on episode 14. Courtney's done. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, but yeah, so we were at his office one day, and Ant turned on some weird-ass French Aquaman movie. We were in there watching, like, the premise of this story is, like, I watch weird movies. I've watched Llamageddon. I've watched Hobo with a Shotgun, but I still, to this day, do not know what this movie was named, but it was a French Aquaman who murdered people. Like, it was literally some guy who got struck by lightning or some weird shit, and he had indestructible skin and could swim like a dolphin. He was on the run from the government for a good bit of the movie, and he had his little girlfriend, and it was just so crazy. And I was just like, Ant, what are we watching? He just like, I just had it on. Like, and the only other person who was bad as Ant doing that is his wife, Keisha. I was watching some random Christian movie with Kel Mitchell with Keisha. Keisha wasn't paying attention. She was folding clothes. She was cleaning up. I was like, what am I watching, Keisha? She just kept walking away from me. And she was just like, I don't know. Like, if you watch movies with the herds, it has to be something that they literally are sitting down in front of a TV watching. If not, you will never know what you're watching. Because they literally just put on stuff in the background, and they just be going about their life. But the thing is, they still absorb it. And I don't, like, you have to be on another level of movie watching when it comes to the herds, man. Because I do watch a lot of movies with my girlfriend, and we be sitting around watching, like, crap ton of, like, she likes horror movies, but she also likes space movies. And one space movie that she does love, she's seen it about like 4 or 5 times, is The Martian. And she knows personally, I don't be fucking with Matt Damon. Something about his face, him, Ben Affleck, I don't like him. She loves The Martian. So we've made a pact or like a kind of a silent agreement that when we speak about The Martian, all the scenes that have Matt Damon in there are replaced with Daveed Diggs. Yes, watch The Martian and just replace him with Daveed Diggs. You will be hella more interested in this movie. Daveed Diggs from Hamilton. He's from Blindside. He's a tremendous actor. He has commercials on Sesame Street right now. Like, he's Grubhub with Sesame Street. Love Daveed Diggs. And she knows I love Daveed Diggs, so we talk about Daveed Diggs as The Martian. And I'd be like, are they gonna go back and get my homie? Oh my God, I can't wait for it. Like, oh, he made life? He planting plants out here? This is lit. And I know that one day that I'm gonna end up watching the actual Martian and I'm gonna be hella disappointed because it's Matt Damon and not Daveed Diggs. So this is my current plea, is someone please make a Daveed Diggs cut of The Martian for me, just for me. I don't care about anybody else. Hashtag release the Daveed cut. I'll get it trending somehow. Hashtag give me what I want. I don't know, Batista. But yeah, it's really dope doing all of this. Like, let me see. I think I got a little bit more time. I got a little bit more time left. Oh, it's been really dope doing all this. Like, again, firstly, shout out to Verbal Lessons. Shout out to all the artists that have made season 2 what it has been. I want to thank you guys for joining us here. Again, like, we will be here as many Mondays as we book people. We have some dope artists coming up. I'm not ending. I'm just like wasting time at this point, guys. It's really fun doing all of this because I'm usually behind the camera. So being back in front of the camera has been such a lovely thing. And we've been upgrading, as you see. So hopefully you guys have enjoying the new lighting, the new camera angles, the new swivels and stuff like that, man. I am... What? Oh, well, then, man, again, help us. Help us by helping me. Because this nigga right here, he needs to go home and lay down. So if y'all hit that Cash App below, we could do this with him not here, and I won't have to be heckled and told him not mess it up, even when I ain't even doing nothing. So, all right, so again, y'all see this space. I'm going to tell y'all for this. This isn't even in my set. I just want to tell y'all this story. I'm not a delicate person. I am very cumbersome. Clumsy, yes. Cumbersome is a very elegant word for what I am. Cumbersome. And Aunt was like, all right, Bobbo, I need your help real quick. I said, what's up, dog? You know I got you. Aunt was like, all right, so we're going to need to change that light over there. I said, okay. Yeah, we can do it. So I get up on the ladder, and I'm swiveling the light. Bobbo, did you rip down the light off the roof? I did. I ripped it off. He's like, Bobbo, all right, so we just gonna need for you to get these power tools. And like, I be telling Aunt, I am not handy. I am not handy for nothing. Like, it's hard for me out in these handyman streets. And Aunt just be like, all right, so what I'm gonna need for you to do is get a 3/4 inch flathead screwdriver, and I'm gonna need for you to go into the back of this thing and then turn the panel off to the left. I'm like, Aunt, can I just hire somebody? He's like, no, we do it ourselves. Like, Aunt will make sure that we are self-sufficient. And I appreciate him for everything that he's done for me. All the chances he's taken on me, man. Like, this is my homie, my brother, my best friend. Like, it's been so lovely. So yeah, like I told y'all, I have been studying or researching my butt off for this comedy special for, again, I think, when did we set this? We set this like back in October, December, or whatever. Yeah, he was like, you April 19th. I was like, bet. And I was just wheels turning. But like I said, with all that research and everything, I've noticed one crazy thing. I watch a lot of stuff in subtitles. Because one, sometimes like I have to have the volume down low. Or two, I just got to catch what they're saying or whatever. But my question is, who's writing the word nigga in these subtitles? Because I've been watching a lot of black comedy specials. Who's been writing that? Like, is it like, okay, here's all the black stuff. Here you go, Keisha. Here you go. Like, here's all the niggas. Just please take care of this for us. Or is it like, oh, Karen has an assignment today. She's gonna be doing the new Kevin Hart special. She's like, and then I said, no, nigga, that's right. Call me back when he says another one. Like, it's a conundrum for me. Like I really be wondering. But it also makes me think about when these directors or writers be writing their scripts. Like, do they be out here really like, all right, and then he called him a nigga. Oh, it was for art. It was for art. It's for art. It's for art. Art purposes only. But unless you're Quentin Tarantino and you're just like, nigga, 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 nigga. Quentin Tarantino be loving saying the N-word. Like he writes so much. You would think that he was a slave in his past life. Like, my God. But the people who I actually really feel for are the ones who get typecast. And y'all always see them. They'd be like the same white guy, blonde hair, blue eyes. They'd be like Nazis or racist or whatever. It's like, how is that for them? Like, how does that go for them? It'd be like their agent calls them like, hey, Gary, we got a great opportunity for you. Like, oh my God, you are getting one of the hottest parts in here. It's a period piece. We are going to be doing the Ruby Rose story, and you're going to be racist number 3. And you're going to call her the N-word as she walks into the store or walks into the school, and you're just going to keep saying it. And like Gary's probably on the other line, just like. He turns to his black wife, and she's looking like, again, he's like, I don't know. And his biracial son walks up, and he's like, Daddy, what are you going to do? Gary, with his agent waiting on the line, just goes, well, nigga, I guess I got to do this role. That has been my time. I do want to thank you so very much for everything. You guys have been so lovely making this crazy-ass comedy special dream come true. Again, shout out to Verbal Essence. Shout out to all of our artists. If you want to follow me, I am at Bobbo FNN. That's Bobbo FNN. That is on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Your Friendly Neighborhood Nerd on Facebook. Check out my YouTube, Your Friendly Neighborhood Nerd, Bobbo. Bobbo's Block, Podomatic.com. Yeah, Bobbo's Block.podomatic.com for the show. I just did a birthday block party. I'm actually going to go record another episode right after I get off of this stage. But work. Again, that's why I need to have like that foreign racism. I just need that hatred. It relaxes me. But yeah, man, like I'm just really happy to do this. Y'all don't know how nervous I was about it. And I hope that you guys had some laughs, had some joys. Hope I didn't curse too much for y'all, but you know, that shit happens. But yeah, I do want to appreciate everything that you guys have done for this movement, for Verbal Essence Breakout. I want to appreciate everything y'all have done for Ant. Like, when I tell you, it has been such a lovely and moving thing to see how much love y'all have poured back into this man. Like, I literally cry sometimes just thinking how much y'all love him. And I want to make sure that you know that I love him too, and I want to, again, do as much as I can for him. Everything that you need, I'm going to do as best as I can without breaking it. All right, Ant? Touche. I'll tell you, I'm gonna do my best. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna do. But yeah, I think that's been my time. Yeah, I got like 7 minutes left, but what's 7 minutes? Right, 7 minutes. I want to thank you guys again. My words are my power, so let them create. Peace.